Well, there's nothing like starting with a bit of drama, is there? First of all, I'd like to welcome you all. This is a marvellous turnout. We still have people coming in looking for seats. That's really encouraging, I think, for the organisers of this meeting. The reason there is an empty chair is that there are no government speakers on the platform tonight.
We invited Craig Foss, obviously, but he couldn't make it because he was busy, as was Nikki Kay, the local MP, and also several other National Party MPs from around Auckland who couldn't make it, unfortunately.
$16 million a year for TVNZ7. It's not much. Last week, the Australian government announced in their budget that they were going to invest a further $200 million plus in both SBS, the ethnic channel, and the ABC. They put a value on public broadcasting. This government doesn't. So I introduced a private members bill last week, and it is essentially, if it gets drawn from the ballot, it will save TVNZ7 by providing funding direct to be paid by TVNZ, but ensuring its independence from TVNZ.
In every OECD country, except Mexico, New Zealand will be, with the closure of TV7, one of the only countries in the OECD that doesn't have publicly funded broadcasting. It serves an incredibly important and essential political role, and that is that to have a healthy, functioning democracy, we need informed, robust, independent media, and that has to be available.
What we're seeing now is a dumbing down of television. There's you just cannot deny it. We're seeing it dumbing down. Who in this room wants to see another cooking program? And honestly, the politicians in power simply want to see the nation dumbed down. They do not want to see thinking New Zealand think. And when you look at TVNZ7 and you look at the wonderful programs like the Court Report and you look at Backbenchers, the many other documentaries, it gets New Zealanders thinking.
I think almost everything the government has said about TVNZ is wrong. And particularly they say we can't afford it and nobody watches it. They go on to say that digitalisation will supply more new stuff than anybody can possibly need, and that free market competition will raise the quality and lower the cost of programming. That's all complete bollocks. The claim that Channel 7 is for pointy heads is just silly. There's nothing on New Zealand free-to-air television that's for pointy heads. Actually, the opposite is true. Public service broadcasting is generally more accessible to ordinary people than commercial television.
Let me tell you something. I strongly support the idea of Channel 7. I strongly support that you have what I have in my other citizenships. I'm a citizen of Australia, citizen of the Republic of Ireland, and a citizen of the United Kingdom. I can watch the BBC, the ABC, and Radio Telefisheren. When I come to New Zealand, I feel I've gone to the Balkans. Let me tell you a sad fact of political life. There is no reason our National Party will support all you nice left-wing people for $15 million. They can spend it on cancer victims and poor people and, The budget was written in February. There is no line item in the budget for this year for TV7. It will close on the 30th of June, because when you run out of money in the government, it's over.
We now no longer got a TV channel that's not a commercial imperative, and what's come out of the Leveson inquiry in the UK is how the Murdocks undermined BBC TV, not for commercial interests alone, but for political interests. And we have to get through to the New Zealanders. It's not about having choice in TV, it's about having a free and impartial TV channel that is free of political and commercial, that gives a voice to issues which we're about to lose. And we've been eroding our democratic rights for the commercial imperative for quite some time now.
You may very well lose the battle for Channel 7, but it should be the beginning of something better. It should be the beginning of a vision for a public resource that is open to everybody. And of course it should be funded. The thieves should pay back some of the money they've stolen.
You mustn't give up, and you must get mad, and you must believe that we can change this, we can keep public television in our country for us.